What's up, y'all? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for TheIeNetwork, and this is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And let's get into it. We're going to talk about a YouTuber named LovelyTi. She also has a podcast called the Unfiltered Tea Time Podcast with LovelyTi. Beautiful black sister doing her thing out there in the YouTube world, in the blog world. And she had a comment on her YouTube last night about Joe Budden sipping and stealing tea that he sees on her page. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is that Joe Budden the other day got dragged when he mentioned during his Joe Budden podcast that he feels as though he sees behind the scenes stuff happening with Megantheestallion and Nicki Minaj as far as a beef goes. He said he can see these things unwinding as far as Nicki Minaj and Megantheestallion having a beef. Now, the Bobs came and dragged Joe Budden and accused Joe of trying to start up a beef that isn't there. When LovelyTi was the first one to put that out there, and she said she noticed things were not right with Megan and Nicki. And so did G on the blog, and so did I in my lives. We saw that there was something wasn't right with Nicki and Megan ever since Megan did WAP with Cardi B. Now, the Bobs like to deny it, but they were tight. A lot of them were tight that Megan did WAP with Cardi B. And at that point in time, a lot of people, and LovelyTi was probably the first blogger to bring it up. And because she saw the Bobs also complaining, and LovelyTi was on top of it, and she said there's something not right with Nicki and Megan. And Nicki and Megan, Nicki's not really messing with Megan right now. But when Joe Budden brought it up, everybody tried to drag Joe Budden and accuse him of trying to start beef with Nicki and Megan. And LovelyTi's saying he was just regurgitating what she said. We're going to take a listen to what LovelyTi said about Joe Budden, then we're going to come back and comment on it.
Also does not like Megan any longer. And I've been saying that for a minute. And now let me go ahead and get on Joe Budden's ass. Okay? Because a lot of people, when men are coming to me and they're noticing the similarities, you need to stop what you're doing, sir. A lot of people have been pointing out to me the fact that Mr. Joe Budden is another one who is continuously sipping and stealing from my streams and my videos, watching stuff and then running it back to his bigger podcast and literally regurgitating my words. Now, you guys remember on Thanksgiving, and there was another video I did before that, I did a breakdown on Nicki Minaj and all the stuff that, the shade she was throwing towards Megan. And I told y'all that was coming from the fact that Megan was social climbing and basically used Nicki, just like how Nicki was also using her, but then turned around a year later after you dissed Cardi and talked about her not being able to write, then jumped on the track with Cardi. And so Nicki ain't been fooling with Megan since that. So what's so funny is after I did all that work and put that together, here comes Mr. Sip and Steal number 2 after Vlad TV, Joe Budden. Y'all check this out.
Speaking of getting in women's business.
It wasn't me.
And I'm not getting into it. Because I went into it before and they tore me apart and I'm not doing it again. Mm-hmm. But I do see what's going on between Blank and Blink.
Oh.
If there's the potential of something going on between Blink and Blink.
Thanks for clearing that up.
I see it from behind the scenes. That's it.
Okay. All right. Who's Blank and Blank?
Meg and Nick.
Something going on as far as
nothing.
musically?
Nothing. Moving on. I'm too early. I'm too ahead. I'm reading too much. It's too deep. I'm in women's business.
Shut your ass up. Now, people called him Lovely Joe. You know what? I'm not fooling. They called his ass Lovely Joe in the chat. Now, it's gotten so bad that men are hitting me up and saying, okay, he's doing too much regurgitating of tea. Here goes one of the top comments on my stream that I did about DJ Academics. Listen to what this person wrote. They said, Toby, shout out to Toby. They said a watered down version of T's take on academics is fun to come out on it's fun to come out of Joe Budden's mouth in 3, 2, 1. And everybody was saying, sipping slow, copycat Joe. And then I said, facts. It's starting to become ridiculous at this point. It's lazy as hell. At least give him my credit with his tired self. So even men are hitting me up like, and I've posted other stuff of Joe literally regurgitating stuff. Now he's talking about energy and whole sex.
Now that was LovelyTi. She was on her YouTube last night, and basically accusing Joe Budden, and she also said it was not the first time, of regurgitating what she said, and that was pretty much that there is something brewing behind the scenes between Megan and Nicki. Well, Nicki is now feeling a certain way about Megantheestallion. I bring this point up to say this. A lot of the Bobs were trying to drag Joe Budden and accuse him of starting stuff between women, when it was LovelyTi who brought it up first. Now, Joe's platform is bigger than LovelyTi's, so Joe's going to get the brunt, and he's going to get all the blame. But in reality, where's the lie? You're going to tell me that there were not some Bobs upset that Megan did a song with Nicki Minaj? Of course they were. You're going to tell me there weren't some people who they didn't even have to be Bobs. Some people that just have their finger on the pulse of what's going on in celebrity news and celebrity gossip. They can see it. Okay, so there were people making comments on Twitter and social media about, Megan not saying congratulations about Nicki's baby, or the way she said it seemed cold, or not saying happy birthday to Nicki Minaj. There was a lot of people bringing this up. Joe Budden's just brought it to a bigger platform. But LovelyTi said it on her YouTube channel prior to Joe Budden's bringing it up. Why didn't anybody go drag LovelyTi? So this is what I'm saying. As far as the Megan and Nicki beef goes, yes, I believe it. I believe there's something brewing behind the scenes. I do believe there was something to, and Nick doesn't just make comments for no reason. I believe she was trying to shade Megan with the Grammy comment. I do not think she was trying to shade Cardi B, because Cardi B's not even up for a Grammy. But it's the easier route for people to drag Cardi B, drag her into it somehow when she didn't even have a nomination. I believe Nicki was shading Megan. And then she also made some sort of comment about Uber. I think Megan made a Uber comment or something, and then Nicki came back and was like, oh, if I invested in Uber, or some craziness like that, where it was some sort of shade on top of what Megan had said. And then people were bringing up, oh, Nicki took a picture with her long hair. Next thing you know, here comes Megan taking a picture with. So this wasn't Joe Budden or LovelyTi bringing this up. These were fans. These were fans. So y'all are in sense putting it out there, but then you don't want to be blamed for being the one that's initiating it. Because nobody else was noticing that. I sure didn't notice that Nicki took a picture showing off her real hair, and then an hour later, Megan took a picture showing off her real hair. I did not notice that, and any regular person ain't going to notice that. Y'all put that out there. So then when Joe Budden goes and notices all these things that's being put out there and says there's a problem with Nicki and Megan, why are you getting mad at him? y'all obviously must feel as though there is an issue. And you can see there's an issue. The moment she made that WAP record, trust me, there was going to be an issue because due to the fact that she came on the live with Nicki and was kind of shading Cardi B. So, as far as Joe stealing LovelyTi's content, I don't know enough about that to say whether it's true or not. Maybe I'll keep an eye on it going further, but that's something LovelyTi and Joe need to discuss. You know, if somebody is stealing someone's content out there, come on, bro, that ain't cool. Give that person credit, male or female. You know, LovelyTi does do her thing. You know, I enjoy, watching her YouTube channel. And that's all I got to say about this, man. Joe Budden was not just making stuff up. He was going on reports of what he had heard previous. He just brought it to a bigger platform. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the TheIeNetwork. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And tell all your friends and share it if you care. Thank you.